Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another indie horror game. This is Memo-Vanish by Capcro Games, who gave us The Beacon's End and The Green Room, which we've played on the channel. We're in the not-so-distant future, where the burden of the past is finally optional. Humanity has unlocked the ultimate delete key for the mind. Did your dog pass away? Format the grief. Did you commit an unspeakable act against your family? Wipe the slate clean. Memo-Vanish is the premier solution for those who can no longer live with themselves. We believe human consciousness is overrated, and the so-called soul is simply a bug in your biological code. Don't just live with reality, let us fabricate a better one for you. So let's begin. Alright, and we are in control. Just a room. We've got a screen. The music being piped in.
Hi, welcome to Memo-Vanish. If you are hearing this, it means the procedure was complete. How wonderful. In order to determine the success of the operation, we will now ask you a series of questions. Remember to answer them truthfully so the procedure can run smoothly. Thanks for using Memo-Vanish. We wish you a happy life.
Okay. Oh, the door open. So I'm not asking the questions. I'm not answering the questions here, no? Okay. Right, so I've just had my memory flushed, it seems. I've gone all eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be answering... Okay. Do you recognize the scent of rain on hot asphalt? I like how they're bringing in the sound of rain. The PA system here on the speakers. I mean, how much of my memory is being degraded here? How much am I forgetting? Surely I would still remember the scent, so I'm going to say yes. You know? Because that's a kind of a memory that stays with the consciousness. You're not just going to forget basic motor functions of, you know, forgetting what something smells like or the sound of something. We don't know why we're in Memo-Vanish to delete our memories as well, so... Does the sound of a heavy object hitting water cause you distress? I mean, if I'm throwing a rock in a river, no. But if it's the sound of your mum, that might. I'm gonna go with no. No, it does not. The soundscape as well, I'm quite intrigued by. I mean, we're just going between two rooms here, and we're answering yes or no, but I'm liking it, I'm digging the vibe. Is the person you are now responsible for the things the person you were did? I mean, that's a whole existential type of crisis going on here. You're basically saying to me, alright, if I've committed a crime, if I have killed someone, and now I've forgotten the memory of it, am I responsible for that? I'm gonna go... that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because the person I am now doesn't remember what I did. I have no recollection of doing anything bad. And we're assuming it's a bad thing. That's why I'm here at Memo-Vanish. But I'm gonna go with, you know what? I am still responsible. I may have just deleted that part of my memory of what I did, but I'm still physically responsible for that. So I'm going to go with yes. That's a good question. That's a question that philosophers are going to argue for years to come. What do you guys... I heard something. What do you guys think? If I've created some heinous act, am I still responsible even though I don't remember it? Is the sound of someone crying scary to you? See, once again, I'm going with my interpretation of this, not my character's interpretation. I would say, you know what? People crying isn't scary, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it when people are crying. Who does? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no. New sounds now. Some distortion. Okay, does this person scare you? No. It's quite a straightforward one. A man with no eyes. Oh. Are you the man with no eyes? He's disappeared. Or was that me? Was that meant to be a manifestation of me? Do you still feel the weight of a ring on your left finger? Oh. I've got a sense I know where this is going. Well, once again, no. I'm going to go with no. Because the whole point of this is to delete our memories, right? So, yeah. I'm obviously married. I'm getting the sense that I killed my partner. Or my spouse. And, yeah, that's why we're here. To get rid of those visions and everything. Why is this like a slaughterhouse room now? Did they deserve it? Oh, I mean... I don't have the context here. My memory's been wiped, so I don't know. I really don't know. If this person cheated on me and I killed them because of that, then no. But if this is like a Silent Hill 2 situation, if you know what I mean, maybe, did I put them out of their misery? I don't know. I'm going to go with no. But then, does that mean that the memory thing hasn't worked? Let's go with yes. Oh, that was a different noise. Interesting. And then that, both of those answers is an admission that the memory wipe hasn't worked, correct? Because if I said no, they didn't deserve it, that still means that question was a tricky one. That was a tricksy one. You're trying to trick me. And what the hell is this? Why is there a cabinet or wardrobe hanging from a chain on the floor? If a secret is buried deep enough, does it become a lie? Or does it become the truth? Interesting. Once again, another very interesting question. But I feel like you're leading me up the garden path with some of these questions. Hello? What was that? Do I get penalized for not answering quick enough? I'm trying to interpret the question here. And it's funny as well, because I recently watched a documentary. I think it was called Murder of Screams, where it's like two teenage boys in America who kill a classmate. They record everything. Not everything. They don't record the murder, but they record their confessions, but they bury it underneath the ground. And then one of the teenagers tells police where it is. So if the secret is buried deep enough, does it become a lie? Or I think it becomes the truth, right? Because something buried can only be unburied. So I'm going to go with yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was obviously not the right answer. The alarm is very loud. Do you recognize the texture of wet soil under your fingernails? No. I'm assuming now that I have killed my spouse and we have buried him or her, because I don't know if my character is male or female. Does the sound of the alarm scare you? No, it doesn't, but it was getting quite annoying. And I'm glad now that it has turned off. You got me there. You got me there. Oh, okay. We've got someone hanging here. Is this meant to be my partner? Is this real? Is this person here now? Does this person mean anything to you? See, once again, am I going with the trope of the game, i.e. that my memory has been erased? Or do I mean, this is obviously meant to be, or is this a sick kind of twisted test? I'm going to say no. No, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play that the memory has been wiped. I don't know who that is. I'm very sorry for obviously killing you. Oh. Oh.
Thank you for using Memo-Vanish. We will now decide your fate, your future. For you.
Thank you, I think. Oh, okay. So, that mean the procedure went well, or it didn't go well?
We detected fragments of memories that are still haunting you.
Aha.
Don't worry, we can begin again.
Okay. It does say on the Itch.io page that following your procedure, you're kindly requested to complete a brief diagnostic assessment test in the state-of-the-art facilities. This ensures the operation was... Oh. She hung herself. Interesting. So I didn't kill her. Okay. Right. So it does say on the Itch.io page that following the procedure, you're kindly requested to complete a brief diagnostic assessment test in the state-of-the-art facilities. This ensures your operation was a total success. Should we detect even a microscopic figment of a memory, we will provide a second Memo-Vanish session absolutely free. So I'm wondering now, this is my second one. Let me have a look.
Hi, welcome to Memo-Vanish. If you are hearing this, it means the procedure was complete. How wonderful. In order to determine the success of the operation, we will now ask you a series of questions. Remember to answer them truthfully so the procedure can run smoothly. Thanks for using Memo-Vanish. We wish you a happy life.
Okay. So now, this is the paradox that we find ourselves in. Because from doing the first playthrough, we kind of know information. I'm assuming our partner... She killed herself. She deleted her own existence from the life. Do you recognize the scent of rain? I'm going to go with no. You know what? I'm going to try the whole... Let's go with no. I don't remember anything. Just to see if that gives us a different ending. There are apparently meant to be like 7 endings on this. I don't think I'm going to go through and get them all. But I am finding this very interesting. Does the sound of heavy objects... No. Once again, if it's your mum, then no. But the game is alluding to the fact that the person drowned and that we buried her. That's what it's kind of... Oh, is this different? Do you remember this person? Was she your wife? I mean, I can't really see... It looks like the eye has been morphed. You remember this person, but it's different. Was she your wife? No? I'm just gonna go with no for the time being. Because we know the information. Us as the player knows the fact. The ending we got was that she hung herself. Okay? That's what makes this really interesting. Do you feel... Oh, do you feel human? Do I continue with my no or yes? Why wouldn't I feel human? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... Hi? Someone knocking on the door. Do I feel human? Yes, I do. I've already gone against what I was originally planning to do. Was that... I've got a flashlight. Interesting. And someone sobbing. Does this person scare you? We have that guy again. Should I go with yes? I'll go with yes this time. I'm just going to go with, like, different variations. If I get the same question again, I'll just go with the different answer to what I did last time. See what happens there. The door's open, though. They're usually closed. Is this the first time you erased your memories? Are you sure? Once again, a lot of the way these questions are phrased, if I say yes, it's, you know, how can I tell? Right? Is this the first time you erased your memories? Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with no on that one. I don't think so. Because if my memories were erased, I wouldn't know about it, would I? But is this like the instinctual reptilian side of my brain telling me otherwise? It's an interesting game, an interesting concept. Yeah, definitely. Did they deserve it? Once again, did I say yes last time? I think I did, didn't I? Or did I say no? I think I said no. Let's go with no. Let's go with no. Yeah, I went with yes last time. But surely I'm messing up my own second memory wipe? Right? I don't know. Quite confusing. Do you know the person behind you? Oh. Now, does that mean someone's been following me, or does that mean the last loop of the person? You know, like the last memory wipe person. I'm gonna go with no. Uh-oh. There's no alarm this time. Red lights are flickering, but there's no alarm. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I'm gonna go with it's bad. Hi there. Someone inside here? I mean, that jump scare got me as well. I wasn't expecting someone to be standing right behind the door there. Why did you drive drunk? Hang on now. I think Memo-Vision is just messing with me. Or did I perhaps kill someone by driving drunk? My partner couldn't live with it? But why would she then off herself? Why did you drive drunk? I mean, yes or no? That's not really what am I meant to say here. Am I accepting my guilt, or am I denying my guilt? I'm gonna... God, I mean, I'm meant to be having my memory wiped, so I'm gonna go with no. I did not. This is all this is all lies. Lies, I tell you. Oh, there was someone behind the door there. Although it's very minimalistic in terms of the design, i.e. I'm going from one room to the other, it is causing some unnervingness. Is life worth it after that? After the drink driving? Yes. And whose life? My life? My partner's life? I mean, it looks like we did get a flashlight, so it does look like we can pick up objects. You should be dead. Oh. I got the hanging wife again. You should be dead. No. Why? Oh, because of the car accident? I'm gonna go with no. No, I should not. Or I should? Am I accepting my fate, my guilt? Is this what the point of the experiment is? To wipe my memory, to finally admit the guilt? That wasn't a question. Yeah. Yeah, and there's no buttons, there's no yes or no. That wasn't a question. Okay. Fair enough. You got me. I tried to rattle it out, and it didn't work. Oh, we have baby crib now. Okay.
I should be dead. 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 I should be dead.
Okay, so what I can... Oh. What happened there? He couldn't take it, ending 2B. Now, I'm wondering if we go again, what happens now, because Memo-Vision said I would have a second Memo-Vanish session absolutely free. But does this mean we're starting over again? I'm just going to have a little look. Just going to try it. When you have a game that has, you know, multiple outcomes and multiple endings, it is based on the fact of whether I'm answering yes or no, right? But let's see, let's see.
Hi, welcome to Memo-Vanish.
Let's see if on the third outing it basically resets back to normal, and if it does, I think that will be it. I think we can kind of... You recognize the scent of rain on hot asphalt. I tried with no last time. Let's try with yes. I think that's it. I think I might have had my second assessment. The story along the lines is that... Yeah. Go yes. Let's try all yeses until it becomes apparent that that's not the way to go. But I think that was it. I think the fact is that I was obviously involved in a car collision that killed maybe our baby. And my partner couldn't deal with it. So she ended her own life. That's what I'm taking away from this. And that's why I'm trying to get my memory wiped. But I'm still holding on to certain, you know, memories. Is the sound of someone crying? Yeah, I'm going to go with all the yeses. I'm going to try and do differently than what I did on the first run. It doesn't look like anything's changing from the first time I did this, so I think that's it. Let's go ahead and see what else I can do. Yes, that guy is a scary, scary guy. If he appears at the door now... Yeah, okay.
Complete. You are free to live your new life.
I'm free to live my life, am I? Well, let's see how that's changed. You let me out? Yeah, let me out. Okay. Good times. Gonna cut to black. You killed Sarah. Huh. Interestingly, the ending 1A, which usually with certain games is like the best ending, was the ending that we killed Sarah. So that's something to think about. Do you recognize the scent of rain on hot asphalt? So I'm wondering now, because I'm getting the impression that this is kind of done in like a two-branching storyline. The first one is the kind of ending of what you get, and then the second time, the second attempt at getting our memories wiped will give us something else. So I'm going to go with no. I'm not entirely sure if these initial questions actually mean anything, because there's certain times when you push the buzzer and it gives you a different noise. So there's obviously certain questions that have been primed. No, I'm going to go with no again. Well, there you go, guys. That was Memo-Vanish. I'm sure there are lots of different endings dependent on the route that you take, the choices that you make, either yes or no. The story that I'm alluding to, the fact that I'm getting my memory erased, is that there was a car accident. Sarah was in the passenger seat. And then dependent on... I'm not entirely sure, because I think there's like two branching narratives here. There's the one at the very beginning, and that's where either Sarah killed herself or you killed her, and then dependent on that, it can go on to something else. There was a crib that we saw, so I'm not sure if we had a baby in the car as well. Maybe the baby didn't survive, and that's why she took her own life. But I'm sure there's other variables that can be demonstrated here, and what I would heartily recommend you do is download this for yourself, support the developer, and try and get different endings, because I'm genuinely intrigued as to where this could go. It kind of combines that existential dread with analog horror, which is something I'm always a fan of, and there was a jump scare that I wasn't even expecting that kind of got me. Yeah. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Like or dislike the video. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate your time. I will see you on the next one. Stay ghoulish. Bye.